There's 80% of the wealth is controlled by 20% of the people in the world. How to join the 20% of the rich? First of all, you have to know 8 secrets that the rich do not let you know so that you can escape poverty and financial freedom, and join 20% of the rich. 1. The rich invest in themselves, the poor invest in the rich. When the rich get a sum of money, what they will do is to invest the money, expand their existing business, to obtain more profits, and then use the remaining money to enjoy life, so they gradually have to get richer, and they have more money at their disposal. The poor get a sum of money, such as a salary, and they can't wait to buy the latest mobile phone or a handbag that colleagues have been discussing recently. After buying a bunch of luxury goods, there is no capital to invest in themselves. The poor repeatedly buy unnecessary things from the rich. The rich are constantly using advertising marketing to encourage the poor to give their savings to themselves. 2. Everyone can become the next millionaire. Most people feel that they are unlucky and were not born in a wealthy family, so they will not become rich and give up their efforts. And once you give up, you lose. Many people are mediocre for life because of the mentality of losing. If you have a certain understanding of the world's richest man and the CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, you will find that everyone can become the next millionaire. In the future, we will also launch a celebrity series to introduce their striving. The key to success is how much you want to succeed and how much effort you are willing to make. Mindset determines the direction. Action determines how far you can go in this direction. The direction of diligence should also be clear. If you are diligent at work, all you get is the gratitude of your boss. 3. Time is everything. Just when you were in bed daydreaming about becoming a millionaire, your time just slipped away. If you want to become a rich person, there is nothing wrong with attaching great importance to money, but it is not all. Most people ignore that the most important thing in each of our lives is time. Like the rich, we have 24 hours a day. The richer people value time, because time can be converted to whatever they need. You need knowledge, take time to learn. You need good relationships, take time to get along with friends. If you want a steady stream of compound interest and dividends, then take the time to learn investment. As long as you use the time reasonably, time can realize your dreams. Money is not everything, time is. If you want to become rich, you must cherish time and make rational use of every second. 4. Education doesn't mean everything. A bachelor's degree in economics, a master's degree or even a doctorate cannot prove a person's financial management ability. A person's outlook on money cannot be cultivated by the school. The significance of the existence of a school is to cultivate more labor for our society. Since success belongs to only a few people, the popular education provided by schools is destined to be unable to satisfy everyone's dream of financial freedom. Learning is indeed important, but the direction must be correct. You can find out some small circles that grow together, participate in financial management seminars, talk to successful people with a positive outlook on money, and pay more attention to blogs and YouTube channels related to financial education. For example, recently I heard that there's a YouTube channel called Monopony, and I heard that both subscribers and viewers will be successful. 5. Friends. Look around yourself. If your friends have some bad financial conditions, you should be vigilant, knowing that poverty is also contagious. People who often fall into bad economic conditions not doing well in increasing income or reducing expenditure. This person's outlook on money and financial management needs to be improved. If you are surrounded by such friends, you will inevitably get some bad habits. For example, being content with the status quo for a long time and looking forward to trying new things and buying products beyond the scope of one's financial ability. 6. Don't wait until tomorrow to do what you can do today. Let's talk about tomorrow's affairs. I will start my own business after graduation. When the company increasing my salary, I will invest. When the child grows up, I can do everything I want. Does it sound familiar? Before the time has come, it will always be the best excuse for the procrastinator. If you are not satisfied with your status quo, act immediately. Start with small things, and accumulate little to make more. One day, each small achievement will be connected to a huge success. 7. Working will never become rich. No matter how hard you work, most of the overtime and labor results will always go into the pockets of the boss. Simply looking at the cash flow, even if you have an annual salary of 1 million, there is no inflow of wages, everything will be cut off. On the contrary, the cash flow of the rich can include rental income, dividends, interest, royalties, etc. We really judge whether a person has money or not. It depends on the assets, real estate, insurance, stocks, funds, gold, etc. that the person owns. According to this standard, work is really too far away from being rich. In addition to own work, part-time and investment are both ways to increase income sources. Grant Cardone, the CEO of Cardone Capital, believes that the only reason to save money is to prepare for investment. On average, millionaires spend 20% of their annual family income on investment. You may not have a million-year income yet, but regardless of the income, you can start investing in proportion. 8. There is no shortcut to success. If you want to succeed, you need to be determined to work hard for it. The reason is very simple. The gap between people is some people just talk and no action, while some people really put it into practice. Going back to what we said at the beginning, in the world, 20% of the people will always share 80% of the world's wealth. If you want to be the few at the top of the pyramid, you must have something extraordinary, either with a brilliant brain or with diligence beyond ordinary people. If you can use the struggle in the next 5 years, you can exchange for financial freedom 10 years from now. When that day comes, you will be grateful for yourself who started working hard today. Here is Monopony. Welcome to like, comment and subscribe. See you next episode.